Good morning. Let's get started on a really beautiful practice this morning. So I want us to begin in cross-leg pose. I want you to rest your hands on top of the knees. And then I'd like for you to begin to breathe. So we're going to make that connection with the breath. Breathing in with the belly leading. I want you to breathe in and press out. And as we are holding this space for one another, let's really take this time to start our day right by setting an intention for our practice and for today. So today's intention is to go into some really nice twist, to do a little detox with each twist. So we're going to begin by just breathing. So I want you to do me a favor. Take 2 deep belly breaths, 2 more belly breaths, breathing in and pressing out to fill up. Exhale, release and relax. And give me 1 more belly breath, breathing in, pressing out, filling up. Exhale, releasing and relaxing. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Let's get started in our tabletop. So I want you to begin on hands and knees. So I'm going to just ask that your wrists are in line with your shoulders and that your knees are in line with your hips. And we're going to begin to wake up our spines with some cow cats. So let's lift the chin up, curl the tailbone up. Inhale here. Exhale, dome and round your back, chin to the chest. And give me 1 more belly breath, breathing in, pressing out, filling up. Exhale, rolling and making the back round. Tuck the chin in as well as the tabletop. As well as your chin and tabletop. Very good. We're going to come back to this neutral position. Nice job. Now let's press away from the mat and bring the palms together in front of the heart. I want you to give me a deep belly breath here. Exhale, release. Good job. Now let's take 1 step with your right foot. I want you to bring your left hand down. We're going to reach this right arm straight up. Bend into that elbow. Bring your fingers behind your neck. We're going to bring your elbow to the floor. So tap your elbow down. And then lift that elbow straight up again. And give me 2 more. We're going to tap the elbow down. And lift the elbow right back up. Excellent job. 1 more. Bring your elbow down. And then lift your elbow all the way up. We're going to unfold the arm. And then I want you to lift up both arms. Very good. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. And then whip that knee back into place. Excellent. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Stepping the foot to the floor. Step. We're going to bring both hands to the mat side by side. Let's lift up the left arm. Bend into that elbow to bring your fingers behind the neck. And then we're going to bring this elbow to the floor. And point it right back up. Good. Give me 2 more. Bring it down. And lift it up. And 1 more. Bring it down. And lift it up. Good job. We're going to extend this arm. Bring your hands side by side. Now let's whip that knee back into place and fall back into child's pose. hips towards the feet. Walk the hands forward. Forehead comes to the mat. And let's just let that simmer in there. Let's let it set with 2 deep belly breaths. And 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhaling here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. I want you to press away from the mat. Bring your palms together, heart center. Good. Right foot steps again, 1 movement. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold to frame. Very good. Now I want you to shift your hips back. Lengthen in this leg. Roll into the heels so your toes are pointing up. Good. Walk your hands a little further closer to your center. Left hand plants. Right arm reaches up. Bend into that elbow. Bring your fingers behind your neck. We're going to bring the elbow down. Same thing. And then lift up. Good. 2 more. Come on down. And lift to come up. And then 1 more. Come on down. And then lift to come up. Very good. Extend your arm. And then we're going to bring the hands together side by side. Bend into this knee. And whip this knee back in place. Fall back into child's pose. I want you to give me these 2 deep belly breaths. All right. How are we doing this morning? Belly breathing here. Good job. 1 more belly breath. Very good. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for a tabletop. Press away. Bring your palms together. Heart center. Left foot steps with 1 movement. Inhale here. Exhale. Forward fold to frame. Good job. Now we're going to go ahead and shift the hips back. Roll into the heel. Pick the toes up. Point them to the ceiling. Press into your palm. Right arm reaches up. Bend into the elbows. Fingers behind the neck. Bring your elbow to the floor. And then lift up. Good. Give me 2 more. Come down. And then lift up. And then 1 more. Come on down. And then lift up. Very good. Extend the arm. We're going to bring the hand to the floor. Bend into that knee. Good. Bring your hands together side by side so we can whip that knee back into place. I want you to fall back into child's pose. Hips towards your feet. Walk the hands forward and rest. Child's pose. 2 breaths. Excellent job. 1 more belly breath. Very good. Now we're going to come from here into tabletop. And then I want you to walk your hands forward so we could bring and the knees back so we could bring the thighs into up dog. Good. Walk your hands into a better position and really bring the thighs as close to the floor as you can. 1 more breath. Very good. Now in up dog, I want you to start to stack and come onto your side. So I'm coming from here to here. Notice that my hips are stacked. I'm going to pick up my top leg and step it in front. Good. Now I want you to step into this foot. Lift your arm up into the air and lift the hips. The arm in the air bends so the hand comes behind. And then I want you to bring your elbow to the floor. And then lift it up. Give me 2 more. Come down. And then lift. And give me 1 more. Come down. And then lift. Good. Now we're going to bring the hips to the floor. Extend the arm. Good. Now, let's just try to lift and hold. So we're going to lift and hold. And then let's have a seat. And bring that hand to the floor. Good job. We're going to stack the legs and then roll back onto our up dog. Now, we got to do the same thing on the other side. So I want you to roll to the side. Top leg lifts up. We're going to step. I want you to lift up your arm and lift up your hips. Bend to bring your hand behind the head. Bring your elbow to the floor. And then lift up. Good. 2 more. Come down. And up. 1 more. Come down. And lift up. Good job. Let's bring the hips down, extend the arm. And we're going to lift to hold. So I want you to lift and hold. Good job. 1 more breath. Excellent. Bring your hips to the floor. We're going to stack and come back into up dog. So let's lower the thighs down. Lift up the chin and hold. 2 breaths. 1 more belly breath. Very good. Pick up the hips. Drive them back. March the knees forward. And rest into our child's pose. So with child's pose, the belly is to the thighs. Walk the hands forward. Forehead comes to the mat. And we'll rest here. Child's pose. 2 deep belly breaths. All right. Let's rest. Excellent job. 1 more belly breath. Very good. Inhaling here, we're going to come right back up onto our hands and knees for tabletop. I want you to dig the toes, pick up your knees, and shift your hips back for down dog. And then tiptoe forward, walking into a standing forward fold. Soft bend into the knees, and we're going to peel the spine up. 1 vertebrae at a time until we are standing in Tadasana. Palms sealed in front of the heart. Let's get rooted into our feet. I want you to give me 2 deep belly breaths right here. Good job. And 1 more belly breath. Very good. So I'd like for us to step hip width distance apart. We're going to turn the toes out and the heels in. I want you to go ahead and forward fold. Bring your fingers to the floor, right in between your heels. When your fingers land, bend in both knees and squat down low. We're going to lift up the hips to stand. Good. 1 more time. Bend into both knees. Squat. And then extend and lift. Good job. Left arm lifts up. We're going to reach this arm up. Bend into the elbows. Fingers come behind the neck. Point your elbow to the ceiling. And then bring your elbow to the floor. Let's lift it up. And bring it down. 1 more. Lift it up. And bring it down. Good job. We're going to bring the hand to the floor. Lift up your hips. Left arm lifts up. Bend into your elbows. Fingers behind the neck. Elbow points up. And then elbow points down. Give me 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Good. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. And then we're going to extend with the hands here. Let's pick up the feet so that the toes point straight ahead. I want you to circle your arms wide. Palms come together over the head. Hands come in front of the heart. Excellent job. Let's step the feet together and stand nice and tall in our Tadasana. 2 more breaths here. Good job. 1 more belly breath. Very good. Now, I want to do a little bit of a balance work, and then we're going to come back onto our mat. So for the balance work, I want you to start to lift your left knee and hold palms to heart center. 1 more breath. Exhale. Then we're going to bring that foot to the floor. Let's do the same thing. Other knee lifts up. Try to be steady. 1 more breath. Excellent job. Bring that foot to the floor. Now we're going to lift up. Extend the arms. Bend into the elbows. Lace the fingers together. Now, when the left knee lifts, I want your right elbow to touch. Same thing. Right knee, left elbow. And we're going to just march with elbows. Ready? Let's do 3. 3, 2. Give me 1 more. 1. 1 more set. Good job. Now forward fold to a flat back. Good. 1 more belly breath here. Good. And then we're going to lift up, arch your back, lift your chin. Ooh. Good job. Roll your spine tall. Let the fingers loose so we can tee it out. Palms come together over the head. Hands come in front of the heart. Good job. Now, we're going to do that, but in reverse. So I want you to bend in both knees. Go into a twist. Bring your elbow to the knee. Good. Pick up that heel. Now, we're going to pretend like we got crazy glue stuck to your elbow. And we're going to lift. And then come down. Good job. Let's stand nice and tall. And I want you to do the same thing on the other side. Coming into chair or fierce pose. Left elbow, right knee. Pick up your right heel. And when you feel ready, lift. And then come down. Forward fold so your fingers are in front of your toes. And then circle your arms wide. Palms come together over the head. Hands come in front of the heart. Fantastic job. Let's come back into Tadasana. 1 more breath. Very good. Inhaling here. Exhale. We're going to forward fold. I want you to bend into both knees. Let's bring the palms together in front of the heart. Give me 1 more belly breath here. Good job. Now from here, we're going to take the knees out. Bring your elbows down. And try to touch them on the floor. 1 more breath here. Good job. Bring your hands to the floor. We're going to have a seat and find our way back into our cross-legged pose. So here we are where we started. I want you to rest the hands on top of the knees. Give me a deep belly breath here. Good. I hope that you enjoyed the twist in this practice. And I hope to see you again on Wednesday. I want you to have a very blessed day. And I look forward to seeing you again. Namaste.